Good morning, guys. Welcome to math class. I'm going to say right off the bat that this video might be a little bit choppy because I am just learning how to do this, and like we always say in class, we're going to make a lot of mistakes when we're learning, but that's okay. We're trying. We'll figure it out. I'm going to go back and forth from, you'll see my face some, and you'll see what you would normally see on the screen at school with the document camera while I'm trying to do notes for you. You should be able to hear my voice during those notes, but you won't be able to see my face, which is not that big of a loss. All right, so what I want you to do is get out your math journal, and if you don't have it right now, that's okay. I know your parents, some of them are going to come pick them up on Monday night. If you're looking at this on Monday morning, you don't have your stuff, that's okay. You can watch the video and then go do the activity, and you can come back and do the notes later if you need to. So now I'm going to try and switch over, and I'm going to show you the notes in the document camera. Okay guys, I've got my math journal. I know some of you might not. That's okay. You can always go back and get it later. So I'm going to make a confession. This is about the third time I've tried to record this. So we'll see if it works this time, and you'll see that I've already actually taken these notes twice. So hopefully the third time will be the charm. Here we go. Open up to your table of contents, please. And you're going to put measuring length and today's date, 3/23/20. Then turn to your next empty page. Quick preview. That's what we've already done. Here we go. All right, we're going to title this page Measuring Length. If I've moved too fast, you can always pause, go back and look at it again. Measuring length. Okay, now we want to first define length so we know what we're talking about. What we're measuring. Length is how long or how far away something is. There are two different systems of measurement for length and for all the rest of the things we're going to measure. There's the American way, which we call customary units, and the way scientists and everybody else does it, which is metric units. So customary units is what we're going to start with. I'm going to do them all down the left-hand side, and we're going to go from small units to big units. I'm going to slide this up because I know there's not a lot of room on the screen. Customary units, the smallest unit that we use is an inch. The abbreviation is IN. And you guys have seen this when we've done our area and perimeter. So you've seen some of these abbreviations already. An inch is the length of a small paper clip. That's what you can think of when you're thinking of length. So I've got a ruler here, and I'm going to measure out 1 inch. In order to do that, I'm going to start at the beginning, the very end of my ruler there, the 0 part, go all the way to the 1 mark. That is 1 inch. I do not have a paper clip right now at the house, but I do have a safety pin, a little safety pin about 1 inch. In your journal, you can draw a paper clip, and I'm sure yours will be prettier than mine, but there's my paper clip. All right, we're going to move on to a foot. Again, if I go too fast, just pause or rewind. The abbreviation for foot is FT, and that is the length of a ruler. But you already knew that. Something else you probably already know, we'll put it in our notes anyway, is that 1 foot equals 12 inches. All right, we'll move up to the next largest unit of measure in our customary length, and that is a yard. The abbreviation for yard is YD. A yard is about the width of your door. So not how tall it is, but how wide it is. And we'll draw ourselves a little picture over here to the side. There's my door. A yard is about that far. Some things we want to know about a yard is that 1 yard equals 3 feet. And 1 yard also equals 36 inches. And if you wonder why I keep looking down, I'm double checking my notes that I've already made to make sure that we get what we need here. All right, one more on our customary side, and that is going to be a mile. I need to move myself so you can see. Okay, I'm sorry if that jumped a little bit. I just had to move some things around. So mile is our last unit. The abbreviation for mile is MI. Miles are used to measure long distances. The distance from your house to the school or your house to Walmart. Nope, I don't want the. Don't write the. I did, you don't. Used to measure long distances. Okay, so things we want to know about a mile. 1 mile equals 1,760 yards. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. And a fun fact for you, 1 mile equals 63,360 inches. We can figure that out later. Don't worry, we'll get there later on in the week. So now we're going to move on from our customary system to the metric system. You'll notice some links that we've used in science when we're doing this, because this metric is the system that our scientists use and that the rest of the world pretty much uses. So metric units, the smallest one we're going to talk about. Well, first I need to write metric units. Sorry guys, I got ahead of myself. Metric units. Okay, now the first one we're going to talk about is a millimeter. The abbreviation is MM, pretty simple. And a millimeter is really tiny. It is about the thickness of a credit card. As thick as a credit card. Pretty tiny. So the next one we're going to move up to is a centimeter. Now we've used centimeters before. We've measured in science class using centimeters. The abbreviation is CM. A centimeter is the width of your pinky. About the width of your pinky. Okay, the ruler that I was using earlier does not have centimeters on it, so I'm going to show you another way that you can do that. In the back of your ThinkUp book, there is your reference materials. I also put another one in the bag that your parents are going to pick up for you. It's either pink or yellow. You can use this to measure centimeters and inches. They're both on there, but right now I'm just going to show you the centimeter side. I'm going to move it over to the document camera. Okay, do you see right there? We've got centimeters. And I'm just going to make a little mark at the 0 and at the 1. That is 1 centimeter. Let's see if my pinky really does fit in there. Okay, it's pretty close. My pinky might be a little wider, but about 1 centimeter. It's not a bad estimate. Okay, what we need to know about 1 centimeter is that 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. And then we'll move on to the next one. Sorry, I know I'm wiggling it around. Okay, after centimeter, we go to a meter. This is considerably bigger than a centimeter. The abbreviation is M. Okay, a meter is about the distance from the floor to the doorknob. So you can kind of go over, I looked over at my door. You can't see my door. You look over there for that. Okay. From the distance from the floor to the doorknob. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, equals, not minus, and 1 meter equals 1,000 millimeters. All right, the last one we're going to go to is a kilometer. You might hear it said kilometer, or you might hear it said kilometer. It really doesn't make me any difference which way you want to say it. The abbreviation is km. I might go back and forth. I'll probably stick mostly with kilometer. That's about half a mile. One kilometer equals 1,000 meters, and 1 kilometer equals 100,000 centimeters. So this one you're going to use to measure things that you would use miles in customary. You'll use kilometers in metric. Okay. So your assignment is that you're going to go around your house and find some items that have estimated measurements of about what some given things like 3 inches or 6 centimeters. So you can take your reference material to help you. You can just also guess and kind of use your pinkies and your paper clips, or your finger is also about 1 inch. The little between your knuckles there, that will also be a help to you. Do the best that you can. We're all learning together. You know, all I always want from you is your best. Hopefully this makes sense to you. You let me know if there's something that you need. You can get in touch with me with Dojo. You can get in touch with me on Google Classroom, or your parents can email me, or you can email me from your email account now too. Let me know what you need, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.